Hey, what's up? This is Spider-Prime1 back again with another Transformers video review. Alright, I'm diving back into my Cyberverse now that I have some more, and I've completed the two sets that I want to complete. But I'll get to those later. But for right now, I'm looking at Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Legion class, Starscream, Bolt, Bumblebee, Flak, and Ratchet. So let's go ahead and get Starscream out of the way. This is the first Starscream to be released by himself and not with the assault carrier. And he's painted after his first movie appearance rather than having all the cyber tattoos. And it looks pretty good. I don't understand the blotches of dark gray, but it still looks pretty good, and I like the little Decepticon Wings of Honor type logo here. It looks pretty good. One thing I have to gripe about on at least my copy, I don't know if all of them are doing it, but on the little pegs and the slots that the wrists peg into, I know for sure this one doesn't like to. This one sometimes does it, but like I'll peg it in like so, and then it just pops off. I don't know. They just don't want to sit right on the peg. But anyways, that's just a minor gripe. To transform it, you want to fold down the wing flaps back here, fold it up, come back here, move the arms out of the way, fold the leg down and swivel, fold the leg down and swivel, and then fold the arms all the way up and down, and then fold the nose cone, and there is Starscream. So while the vehicle mode doesn't have tattoos, the robot mode has tattoos and a big old Decepticon symbol that only has one eye. And that's the standard way of how they did it, because even the production shots only have it with one eye, when you can clearly see that there is room in order to at least put in like part of the other eye. It doesn't come up so far that it cuts the entire thing off, otherwise it would come up to about here, which it doesn't. But I digress. It still looks pretty cool, and I like the blue on his servos or arm joints, whatever you want to call them. Gives a lot more color to it, and I like the black cockpit as opposed to the yellow one that the other version had. So that's Starscream. Now Bolt Bumblebee, I'm disappointed in. I did not purchase him. He was given to me as a gift from my parents, so I have to keep him. But I love the deco. The deco looks really cool. The only problem with this is it's a retooling of the Revenge of the Fallen mold. It's not the new Bumblebee. It's the old one, just given metallic gold paint and a new deco. And a new hand, because all the Cyberverse figures have to hold a weapon, so they retooled one of his hands. So the transformation's exactly the same as all the other ones. Just pull the legs out, hold out the arms, and then fold down the chest. And then instead of having two fists, he has a fist and a hand that can hold a weapon. So that's all the change they did to this. So yeah, not too impressed. That's why I kind of do, but I don't want to get the Bumblebee Starscream trans scanning 4-pack that Toys R Us has. because all 4 of the figures are just repaints, and they're not even Dark of the Moon repaints. They're Bumblebee is the trans-scanning version is just this one with the retooled hand. The Cybertronian Bumblebee is just the Universe Bumblebee, given red little outlines here and there. Starscream is just the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream, given a hand that can hold a weapon. Sideways, of course, they just put a peg in there. And then the only reason I would want to get it is because the Cybertronian Starscream is the Cybertron Starscream. The Legend of Cybertron Starscream. That would be the only reason I'd want to get it. Because it actually looks pretty good. And I always wanted to get that figure. But not at the sake of getting 3 other repaints that I don't really want. But I digress. Now onto the figures that are not repaint, retool, and repaint that I've already talked about. These are 2 new ones. First we'll do Flak. Flak is a like an armored artillery vehicle used for the army, I'm guessing. Because I think I've seen pictures of this type of vehicle before, but I can't remember or recall where. But it's a pretty good figure. It's solid. It's a little wobbly. You just got to get all the parts lined up right and stuff like that. The turret turns, but only for transformation. And there's a peg right here that stops it from doing a 360, because it doesn't turn in the middle, it turns on the corner. So that peg stops it for vehicle and robot mode when you turn it. So to transform him, you want to pull these parts out and down, out and down, and then fold the arms all the way until they can't go anymore, like so. And you want to unpeg the legs from the back piece, grab the legs and fold out the waist so he's longer, and then fold the front of the vehicle down as his chest, and it'll slide back in there. There we go. And then for the turret, I'm going to come around here. I'm going to flip it all the way up and flip the gun over his shoulder. And there is Flak in robot mode. He looks pretty good. No knees, although not every Cyberverse figure has knees. Usually it's only the commander classes that have knees, but he's got a ball jointed hip joint that's kind of limited, but he can go out, he can go barely forward and sort of back. Ball jointed shoulders, elbows due to transformation, but still elbows nonetheless. And then he's got you can either have the turret forward, have the turret up, or fold the turret away, depending on how you want to display him. Or you could do it like Blitzwing and have it sticking up like that. So, put it back this way. And then set him over here. And now one of my favorites is Cyberverse Ratchet. He's finally a new mold. He's not the same mold that they used like 800 times ever since the first movie. And he's in his new white and green deco instead of just the all green. And he looks really good. I like it's got a molded in axe. I don't know what this is. It's just like a big pipe with something big on the end of it. And on this side there's a shovel and cutters although you can't really see it because my camera sucks. But they're up there. They're molded in. That's that for vehicle mode. And he's got some scratches on him, and he came out of the package that way. I don't know how that got there, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It looks battle worn on one side only, so it looks pretty cool. But transformation, I'm going to separate the legs, bring them all the way down, and there's a peg on his waist that will push the head, or start pushing the head up, and then you move it the rest of the way. And then you separate the arm from the back piece, and you flip the door all the way around, flip the arm all the way around, and then fold down. And then do the same over here, flip and down, and you just take this, fold it down, and there's Ratchet in robot mode. So yeah, Ratchet is definitely an improvement over his brick counterpart. He's got shoulder rotation 360. He's got ball jointed elbows. This hand can hold the gun or whatever you want to stick in there that will fit. He can look into his own chest. I don't know what purpose that would serve. He's got ball jointed legs that aren't as hindered as Flak. So if you get him just right, he can be... Oh, I think I almost got it. I haven't tried this before. Hold on. Can I get him to do it? Can I get him to do it? Bear with me, I'm trying to do a pose with him. Oh, yes! Yes! Kung Fu Ratchet! Hold on, I gotta move the camera for this. Oh yeah, Kung Fu Ratchet. I just did that. So yeah, that shows you all the posability he's got. Pretty awesome. I'm actually hoping if I hold on this image long enough, it'll be the picture that you'll see when you click on this video. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold this image while I talk. So yeah, the Starscream figure, definitely worth it if you don't already have the assault carrier, and if you want a old movie look, or the first movie look, opposed to the alien tattoo version. Bumblebee, only recommended if you want just another Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee mold that can now hold a gun in one hand. He's actually the third retool Legion figure. Him, Barricade, and Skids are all retools. Flak, definitely worth it. Flak is actually really cool, and if you have... I'm hoping to get Guzzle pretty soon, but I think Flak and Guzzle will go pretty well together. And then of course, Kung Fu Ratchet here. Definite improvement over the original. So we'll see if me holding on this will be the video picture or not. But so yeah, this has been Spider Prime 1. That's Kung Fu Ratchet and other Cyberverse figures. I'll be back with another Cyberverse review pretty soon. But until then,